just like to say I'm so proud of my son. I'm so proud of Emma. I'd like to thank Jan for giving us the lovely Emma. And I'd just like to say that the first time I ever met Emma, Darren invited us over to watch him jump out of a plane, which I didn't think was going to go very well. I thought, why jump out of a plane at 13,000 feet when it's still working? I thought, well, what's this Emma going to look like? She's probably got bigger gonads than I've got. Sort of brought into the fact of she might look like a Russian weightlifter.
Yeah, to be fair.
But when I actually got to the airport, I hadn't even got out of the car and they're walking towards me and I thought, you're punching above your weight here. Anyway, you proved me wrong. So the years go on, and a couple of years ago at Christmas he surprised me. He came and said, Dad, he says, do you think I could borrow, well not borrow, do you think I could have my nan's engagement rings to ask Emma? I thought, well, yeah. No problem. I'll probably say no, but so my dad was over the moon, and fortunately Emma was over the moon as well. Accepted. I thought he'd look a bit of a tight arse. Emma's seen it different. Thank
God for that.
She loved it. Yeah. But I'd just like to say I'm so proud of him, and I'm so proud of my other son Marky as well. And I can't believe it.
Get you 2 bits though, come on, son.
And I'd just like to thank the mother for bringing them up so well, because they're 2 lovely lads. And don't worry, Sunbeam, Nan's looking over here, and she'll be very proud.
Today's group, Darren.
I'll do that.
Before I start, we're going to go the old man of snog. Okay, right. Thank you, Pops. I do drag on a bit, so forgive me. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of my new wife and I, right, got that shit out of the way, there we go.
You're the lucky one.
Yeah. It's been great to see you all today here, thank you. There are a lot of thank yous in here, and I will apologise in advance if I do ramble on. Some of you said to me that you're really looking forward to my speech, which baffles me because the only times I make a speech is when I'm absolutely drunk out of my mind. Someone hands me a microphone, I'll just go, and Megan, I know what you're saying. And basically, the other end, I hope it's the Queen's English, whatever it turns out to be, and we'll go from there. But I was thinking about, as I've wrote this one, and I really wanted to base it on something that will mean something to everyone here today. So I was thinking about sort of maybe an ex-American president, or Martin Luther King, or one of these great most motivational speakers like Steve Jobs, something like that. And I decided to base it on a miniskirt. basically a miniskirt to long enough to cover all the essentials, but short enough to hold your attention. So here we go. Give it a go. Okay. So research. I did a bit of research into what. Megan, darling, please. Research. You're killing me. No, she's making my speech. We're fine. Researching the guru speech. There are one or two traditional parts I'll get onto, but I do want to throw one of my own two personal touches. There are quite a few toes in this, so make sure your glasses are charged and ready. This does go for you, Emma Smith. Where's Emma? Where is she? There you are. I know you will need Let's Get Hammered race on the hen do, or something to do with like you in a Pringles tub, or I didn't hear a lot about it. Something about you can take time without the girl, but Okay, firstly, can I please ask everyone to thank everyone from Jason and everyone here at the Mount Hotel for a wonderful day today. I think cheers guys, everything you've made us feel at home, everything's been looked after, thank you very much. I have got many things to say about Emma, but one of them is I want to thank her for all the hard work she's put in today. She's basically made everything that you've experienced today. She's looked after everything. So again, thank you very much. I just basically turned up, but then again, it's her fault for being too much like Monica from Friends. If it was up to her, she'd be sat there with a headset, like checking in. Her and Jason would be like, check mic 1, 2, and all this kind of rubbish. So, on behalf of my beautiful wife Emma and I would like to thank everyone for being here today. For Emma's special day, it features me, but it's Emma's special day. Some of you have gone to great lengths to be here. I want to mention 3 couples in particular. First of all, to one of my best men, Anders, and his beautiful wife, Lucy, who's not here currently because she's a bit unwell, but and his daughter, Evelyn, and Bob, for flying in all the way from Gibraltar. So thank you, mate. I'm good at that. Kim and Mark, sat there in the corner. All the way from Canada to be here today, and can I please ask everyone to congratulate them again? It's their Ruby 40th wedding anniversary tomorrow. Congratulations, and I guess there has to be one that trumps everybody else. Elaine and Tony, who have flown in all the way from Melbourne, Australia to be here today. So yeah, basically, Tim's really pissed off with you right now. He thought he trumped the Air Miles card, really. So, on a serious note, I would like to, if everybody can grab their glasses and raise them to toast them to the people who cannot be here today, who we love very much. My grandpa Eric, my Nana Joyce, my Uncle Walter, Uncle Rob, just to name a few. Every single one of them mean a hell of a lot to us. They can't be here today. I know they would be if they could, and they've given so much that they can in their lives. So, ladies and gentlemen, can I toast the gone but not forgotten?
Gone but not forgotten.
Thank you. Okay, I would like to thank Jan, Chris, Hank and Arena for accepting me as Emma's other half. If I had to pick, I would say Arena. It's not the most convincing of everyone else. I thought we got on perfectly fine when we first met, and then I was about to leave, and she whispered in my ear, she hugged me, she went, "If you hurt Emma, I will kill you." If you heard Arena's accent, that will frighten me. There are a few... Exactly, with Arena's accent, honestly, Dutch. They have also made great contributions today, so Hank and Arena for their support, and even up to Ed Hank, your great speech, so thank you very much, my friend, thank you. This is for you, Arena. Thank you. more than thank you, Jan, for giving me and Emma the most amazing honeymoon, and everything else you've helped us with. Thank you very much. This is for you. Yes, everyone, all the thank yous get flowers. We'll skip that. Okay. Right, I believe the saying is that you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. However, I don't think any of them would have seen the gentlemanlike behaviour I showed when mine and Emma's first night out together. I won't go into details. Look, we're late as it is, but for those of you that don't know, you can ask me at the bar later, but if you want to know, it involved a bar tab being picked up by a Red Bull, a few dodgy dance moves, and a bright pink thong at 3 a.m. When I told Emma's family about this, they were first greeted by laughter, which was great, and then, worryingly for me, a sense of not being very surprised at all. But I'll be honest with you, when I got that vision in my head, when I walked into that room and found her, when I looked at her, I thought, mate, that's the girl you're going to marry one day. It's a bit surprising to me, I must admit.
Was that Aaron's reaction?
You did pass out, but with that image in my head, it's a bit weird. Anyway. So yeah, moving swiftly on. Massive thank yous to my mum and dad. They've always put me and Mikey first. We've both drove them mad at times and made them proud of others. I have some very happy childhood memories. I can only thank them both so much for those. They may not be together anymore, but that's never affected the love and affection they've both showed for me and Mikey. And I speak for us both, and we are both eternally grateful for the love and affection you've showed for us both. Thank you very much. This is for everything you contributed to it, also photographer, and thank you for everything you've given me over the years. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I know, Mum, you've got
Already
wearing it, and I hope you're happy with it. What?
I've already been told what to do. Here we go. Do that.
Sorry. Communication, this is what a marriage is all about. You don't talk to me, we don't know. It's going well, folks.
Second quarter of the game.
It's going well. It's going well. Cheers, mate. That wasn't in the speech. Anyway, sorry. Okay, so Simon, you are a genuine, honest man. I know my mum is in good hands with you. However, big but, full stop, comment, space. I know there are 5 of us in this room who will be straight down the M1 if we even hear a mutter that you are taking her to a Leicester City game. The sheep have spoken. Table, stomach. I have always been like this. I used to be a shy person. Until a holiday in Jamaica changed all that. And I used to be good looking, if you ask me, Mum. Until she sees Evelyn or Woody or Megan and turn around and goes, "Oh, Darren, you used to be like good looking once." Followed by, "So when's yours coming?" We'll skip that bit. Yeah, due to my dad's passion for Formula One and the Williams domination in the 90s, Nigel Mansell.
Oh yeah.
Video. Yeah, there we go. I was asked to choose my own football team. Eric Cantona was the man back in them days, so I was about to choose Man United. Until my two uncles found about it, was literally about to throttle my neck, and basically made my dad buy me a game to Derby versus some team called Sunderland. The sheep has spoken again. We will run. My dad was then pretty much forced to drive me all the way around Leicester for a year as I tried to play centre half as the smallest kid on the pitch for Anglesey Rovers in the Leicester League around Ibstock, Whittick, and all the dodgy areas of Leicester you can ever think of.
Hold on a minute, you get that quiet.
Yeah, pretty much. So, my mum was forced to wash the kit, and yeah, they've done nothing but love and given me love and affection, the same as Mikey for years. Den, to my wonderful stepmom, keeps the old man in check, as you need to. I want to thank you for being there also. It wasn't easy at first, but we have become a bigger family after all. Here's a little something from
We have today, there's 7 of us.
So for everything you bought, everything, the nails and everything over the years, so thank you very much. Thank you. So thank you to my mum and dad and to their wonderful other halves. To Becca, to Becky, Jessica, Sophie, Molly and Evan. You all look absolutely stunning today. Thank you.
Thank Tom for wearing his shiny shoes.
Oh, I'll get onto him. He doesn't want any more attention, he's got it. You all look stunning today, that's you, Tom. Thank you for looking after Emma over all these years, not just today, but since pretty much forever. There was never any debate or doubt who would be Emma's bridesmaids today. And there was Becky, there was never any doubt who would chief bridesmaid for the day. She would always pick you, and it was always going to be you.
Lovely.
I know you all have been close for years now, and you're more like 4 sisters and cousins, and seeing you all today looking radiant and happy was really nice to see. Where's Molly? Molly, give us a wave. There you are. To Molly, you will be the only little star. Daddy thinks that no man is ever good enough for you. So that time you're walking up the aisle, I'm sorry kid, but that's pretty much it. You won't get another chance because Daddy will be like, no, it's not that. No other man is walking up the aisle. I was just imagine some poor lad, and then all of a sudden, if he gets past Dad, then he's got to get past Aaron, and Aaron won't have any of it, and then it's all gone. So likewise, thank you very much. I'll be honest with you, I know you're all wearing gifts from me and Emma's today, so I hope you like them. Bridesmaids, Molly, Emma, so I hope you all like them. Thank you very much, thank you. To my men, to Mikey, Anders, Pete and Ben. To Mikey, for borrowing my clothes, to raiding my bank balance, and returning none in the process. In all seriousness, buddy, you've been like a Trojan horse. Thank you for all your support today. Being there up with me and being the best little brother a man could ever wish for. To Anders, my brother from another mother. I've known you since I was 18, mate. My dad asked me if I wanted to work New Year's Eve behind a bar one year at Belvedere Social Club. 4 months later, I was in Jamaica with you and your family, and my life has never been the same since. You've been my drinking partner in crime, and truly what a best mate is all about. Hence your confidence today, so thank you very much, mate. He's looked after me on more than one occasion, details I guess of which are to follow from his speech. I'm not going to ruin it for you, you may as well find out from him. So yeah, thank you very much. To Pete. We've laughed and cried together, mate. You introduced me properly to the world of clubbing. And all the close friends and family a man could ever want to know. It really makes me smile thinking back to that night when me and you and Anders in 2008, when I was living in Leeds and we all went for that league, and now time Leeds in the evening.
Let's leave it there, mate.
Don't worry.
Yeah, what's scrappy doing now?
I'll be here for a while if I carry on about what we actually got through. But to think that we're all here married today, that's weird. There's supposed to be the bit where I give you, say, but you've all got your gifts. I hope you all like them. Thank you very much for being there for me, boys. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right. Sorry, I am cracking on. I do apologise for being late. Okay, this thank you is to probably a family that I've known for probably the least amount of time here today, but who I adore and love just as much. I met them no more than 18 months ago. It was a big weekend for them. I was very nervous, and Emma was very nervous as well. Sorry, Woody, I'm getting there, mate. It was a big important weekend for them. I wanted to make a good impression. I went really completely out the window when I drank 8-9 pints of snake bite and black. At their, I got there was a free bar and a live band, and I drank 8-9 pints of snake bite and black. But they welcomed me in with open arms. I'm going to say it was all okay though. We were still rocking out to Mumford until small hours. They welcomed us in with open arms. They've given us both so much for today, and their 2 beautiful children were massive stars of today. So Pete, Claire, Aaron, Connie, Ben and Molly, thank you so much. You are one of a kind. There's a little something here for you. I'll grab it in a bit, but that's just a little something there. But thank you so much. There are a few people we also want to thank who are here today. Jackie, where's Jackie? Go over there. Hello. Your amazing work on Emma's hair. You forgot me, but I'm fine. I can do this. On her bridal hair and rocking Emma's all over these for the past. You've been a real rock to us over the last few months. Not just there, but everything that's gone on in the last few months. So thank you very, very much.
Come and get the
to Julie, where's Julie? There you go. To the bridal maid. I appreciate the offer to do mine as well, but I've got really perfect skin, so I'm fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. What are you offering? To Auntie Susan, where's Susan? There you are. For your contribution towards the DJ and other things like that, thank you very, very much. Thank you. And Jean, where's the superstar? Where's Britain's Got Talent's own? Very Jean. There she is. She'll be on stage later, you don't need to ask her twice. There you are. Right, okay, I'll get through this bit without crying. To Mrs. Emma Louise Broadhurst. You look so beautiful.
Yes.
I was totally mesmerised when you walked towards me down the aisle, and you really are stunning. I am one very, very lucky boy indeed.
You are. Yes, you are.
That was scripted. Right. That's the pushy stuff done. Let's tell me how we all met. I met Emma when I was working at Punch.
Hey.
The last person I thought would wave was you. I thought the punch people in the corner would do that, but anyway. I met Emma when I was on a night out at Punch.
You got a hat of
She was as stunning as that night as she is now. However, I really didn't know how to break the ice going to speak to Emma. So I went along with the running joke that night that she looked like Duffy, the Welsh singer, which nobody knows anymore. So that's our joke done. A few emails and texts later, and she, believe it or not, she asked me if I wanted to go out on a date. So I said yes. And she had 2 tickets to a Lenny Kravitz gig in Wolverhampton.
Result.
There we go. Yeah. So because I said yes, we went from there. After a few dates, I kept it hearing the same comments over and over. something about punching above your weight, and I thought that was really harsh, but then after a while Emma realised that she was. So she sort of got on with it. Within 3 months, Emma... Yeah, done. Within 3 months, we got our first place together, and yesterday, 5 years was our it was our official 5-year anniversary together. So cheers, baby. Now I know my engagement party speech was an epic fail. Thanks, Julie. And for those of you that reminded me, I pretty much thanked everybody for being there. I thanked like Jan for her garden. I even thanked Punch for the boobs. And the one person I didn't thank was Emma. So I'm going to get this one right. So everyone, if I can ask you to please raise your glasses. Okay. I've rambled on long enough. I'm going to hand over to my best man. But before I do, and you've all got your glasses in hand, I want to leave you with the words of one of my heroes and a pioneer of the 21st century. Someone who can basically talk about marriage that I could never do. And that man is Homer Simpson. So, in the words of Homer Simpson, marriage is great. Knowing you will be together for the rest of your life with your best friend is an amazing feeling. And you get to play with her boobs. So to everyone. To Emma! Cheers, baby. Brilliant. Okay. Thank you for listening. Everyone, thank you for listening. I'm now going to hand you over to my best men. I picked two because they both mean so much to me. I really didn't think it through because they both got a speech each. Twice the embarrassment. I really didn't think it through. I believe I had it to Anders first too. So to one half of Anton Deck, Anders.
To the speech.
You started well.
Take your jacket off, Anders.
Ruined it already. Right. Unfortunately, I forgot my actual best man speech when I was travelling here today, so I've just had to make it up on the speech. No idea what that means. On the spot. Right. I'm Anders. Probably about 10% of you know me. I'm his best man. We met basically when my sister recruited him at Belvedere Park Club on his birthday to go and work behind the bar. So I was already working there, he was already working there, we met. His dad and my dad were already really good buddies doing bowls. Bowls, literally they'd have a pint at one end, pint at the other, and they'd just keep bowling to each pint. That's all they did. But apart from that, suddenly he came to Jamaica with us. To be fair, it is my fault that he is the way he is today. I do apologise, I'm sorry, sir. Yeah, he was such a quiet lad. He was really, really quiet, sensitive, sweet. And now he's Darren now. But apart from that, he is the man that he's brought up to be, which was by Sue, by Ian, and he is probably one of the best guys I'll ever know. He's always been such a supportive, such a brilliant guy that I'll never ever meet someone like him. He's always stood by me. I mean, I don't know, none of you will know, I'm in the Navy. Before I even met him, he was saying, go for it. I'm where I am today because of that man. Apart from all that, I don't want to go too much into jokes, I just want to go on to thank yous. I want to thank you, first of all, Jason, I want you all to give a round of applause to Jason, because without hesitation, he's the guy that's doing that. The venue is fantastic, and the staff have been brilliant. They've brought us our food. There's not been any troubles. Everyone that have been here today, you've been amazing. We've come here. It's been a fantastic day. The sun's shone. Everything's brilliant. I want a big thank you to everyone that have made it. I want to say a big thank you to Emma for taking him. Emma, you look beautiful today. I still can't believe what you've done, but alright. You have looked amazing today. You have looked stunning. Your dress is fantastic. I want to thank the bridesmaids. The bridesmaids today, they've done an amazing job. They've been supporting Emma all through this. And how fantastic do they look as well. This speech is kind of a 50-50 thing with me and Mikey. But before he does, I want you to all to raise the glass. And I'm just going to do a quick little poem that I wrote before, forgot about it, left it back at home, and then, unfortunately, Pete's helped me with the rest of it. It's quite simple, quite short. To friends, to family, to ups and downs. To children born, to sleepless nights. To hands to hold, and fights to fight. A kiss goodnight, and all is right. So all have a drink. To the bride and groom, thank you very much. And I'll pass you to Michael Broadhurst.
This mopping, go on.
Dickhead. No. Thank you, Anders. Wow, it's not written in crayon. And you didn't have any. Oh, yeah. But for those of you who don't already know, I'm Michael, I'm his younger brother. Very honoured to be one of his best men. I'm going to keep this short because I know there's been a lot of talking, and I know we're all bored and we want to get to the bar. Obviously, I've known him all my life. He's always been there for me since day one. We've squabbled, we've argued. But to be fair to him, he stood up and he's done a speech better than his last one that I can recall. Last time, he picked it up, got the microphone. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't even know who he was thanking or what he was thanking. And all you heard from that microphone was, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then they just seemed to chuck it, walk off like nothing had happened. Fair play to you, mate.
It's 21st, Mike.
And now, I know you're all expecting some extravagant, funny story from the stag do. But unfortunately, I don't know if it's the sound of Uncle Simon ringing in my ears of shouting Jaeger bomb, Pete trying to break the record for ordering a hooch, or the fact that the light is still dazzling my eyes from some Tom's shoes. But to be honest, it's more likely the fact that so much alcohol was consumed that weekend, I simply can't remember. So, all I know is we had a cracking weekend, cracking bunch of lads, and I thank you all for being there. The lovely Emma.